O evento que fará você viver a experiência mais mágica do sul do Brasil. No DREAMFEST você pode ser o que você quiser. No nosso universo, as coisas funcionam diferente. Sua saga é única. Sua história é única. O sonho é só seu e você compartilha com quem quiser. Sua magia não tem limites. Basta acreditar, basta querer vivê-la, basta sonhar. Transforme-se no seu personagem favorito com aquele cosplay incrível que só você pode criar. Participe do jogo chamado Vida, do seu jeito. Crie sua saga e venha fazer história com a gente. Afinal, a magia não se explica, se vive.
E aí, pessoal, tudo bem? Boa noite a todos que vão me acompanhar aqui nessa jornada bem interessante em um jogo chamado Eternal Strands. Ele está disponível no Game Pass já tem algum tempo. Eu já tive uma experiência inicial com ele, não prossegui. Mas agora eu vou, através daqui da nossa live, vamos fazer uma série com esse jogo e vamos até o final dele. Espero que possamos ir até o final, né? Bom, antes de iniciarmos aqui a nossa live, gostaria de deixar alguns recados. Como vocês viram ali anteriormente, um trailer sobre o DreamFest 2025, que acontece aqui no Rio Grande do Sul, em Porto Alegre, né? Nós vamos estar, o GameWire vai estar nesse evento, fazendo a cobertura nos dias 21 e 22 de junho. Então, tá bem pertinho aí. Quem tiver interesse, quem puder prestigiar esse evento, né, nós deixamos o link na descrição para que vocês possam fazer a compra dos ingressos e vocês vão poder acompanhar também a nossa cobertura no portal GameWire, que é o www.gamewire.com.br. Bom, vou iniciar aqui então a nossa jornada no Eternal Strands. Como eu falei, né, eu já estava com um certo progresso, não muito longe, mas eu vou recomeçar aqui o jogo com vocês, então, para que a gente possa acompanhar e conhecer mais sobre esse jogo. Esse jogo está no Game Pass e também está disponível não somente para Xbox, mas também para PC, Steam e PlayStation 5. Bom, a trilha sonora é muito boa também, olha só. Muito legal. Inclusive tem uma atualização, né? Temos uma atualização aqui. A última vez que eu joguei não tinha isso aqui, né? Tem as novidades da atualização. Conteúdo original desenvolvido em colaboração com o artista conceitual Yusuke Moji de Final Fantasy. Olha só que interessante, ó. Novo mapa, novo poder mágico, sistema de tingimento de armaduras. Legal. Disponível na parte 4 do jogo. Bom, quando chegarmos lá nós vamos acompanhar então de perto. Eu vou fazer uma coisa aqui para vocês, pessoal, só um momentinho. Já damos início aí na transmissão. Também ajeitar o meu monitor aqui, né? Muito importante também fazer isso. Agora sim. Vamos iniciar então um novo jogo. Substituir o jogo sal. E um detalhe, né, pessoal? Esse jogo ele tem várias opções ali de acessibilidade, então é fácil de jogar, né, com qualquer dificuldade normal, fácil, difícil aqui, bem tranquilinho, tá? É um jogo muito bacana, muito legal. E vou começar no fácil mesmo. Não tô afim de muitos desafios. Eu quero encarar a história, né, o contexto. Se eu achar que vai ficar muito fácil, aí a gente faz uma alteração depois.
The Enclave was once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil. Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago. But I'd be lying if I said it has lived up to all I hoped it would be. Stop! Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began. Oh.
Thanks.
Bryn! Over here!
Muito legal essa animação inicial, né? Essa introdução aí. Muito bacana.
What do you think?
When you told me that joining your band meant I'd see the Veil, I wasn't picturing this.
No one's been this close in years. The base is shrouded in tangles. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. Until now. You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Really?
Of course. It's important for the other weavers to see how you do in the field. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a
Salve, salve, Rafa.
deeper into the valley.
Abraço.
Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous. Just steer clear of the tangles. Any questions before you head out?
The Strand Road?
A famous trade route into the Enclave that led straight to Denevron. the hub for bartering magical goods. Before the surge,
Inclusive, Rafa, esse jogo ele é bem bacana mesmo. Ele tem umas mecânicas bem simples de assimilar. E é bonito visualmente, a história também é bem interessante. É um jogo bem bacana. Se eu não me engano, esse estúdio ele é um estúdio novo. Foi aberto aí por... é composto por outros grandes nomes da indústria. Eu não lembro agora quais são os nomes, mas, cara, é bem bacana.
It's been completely submerged by tangles, unfortunately. Still, if we can get any closer...
Exatamente. Ele parece muito com Immortal Phoenix Rising. Esse estilo de arte é muito bacana. A jogabilidade também é bem bacana. Gostei, inicialmente eu gostei.
That clears up anything I needed to know. I'll head to the watchtower.
E como tá no Game Pass, né, a gente tem que aproveitar, né?
You can head out.
Então, tá aqui, né? Ó.
No visuals on the scribe. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like we practiced. Dom?
I'm on it.
Even more impressive up close.
Uma coisinha, pessoal, a minha transmissão aqui, ela tá saindo a 30 FPS, tá? No OBS, tá? Mas o jogo, ele roda a 60 no Xbox Series S também, ok? Tirando essa dúvida aí.
Thanks. Got the
tangles. Beautiful.
Fala, Maicon, e aí, tudo certo?
Deadly.
Cara, bonito mesmo, é bem bacana esse jogo aqui, ele é bem legal. Tem uma mecânica também muito boa. Achei bem bacana.
Those could be real exports. You heard our quartermaster. Break them open.
Tem aqui a esquiva, né?
Wall is completely frozen.
Mão do tecelão.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the veil.
See those glowing bulbs? Infernal alliums. They combust when broken.
So, if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant!
Ele
Best to
coloca
use
fogo em
kinetic
tudo,
magic
né?
to keep clear of the blast.
Certamente machuca. Cara, mas é muito legal. Opa. Um dano ali. Tô levando um dano ferrado ali, tio. Um bolinho de uma recuperação. Vou brincar com as bombas, né? Tomei.
Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition. Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Dan's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm using...
Aurea?
Connections back.
Was that a drake?
Yeah.
Pulling you out.
Mira's breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
We can't extract you.
Dharm, fix it. And Lane have tonics on standby for her return. Good. Head out of the cave so we can get our bearings.
Materiais importantes, né? Porque nós forjamos armas, evoluímos armaduras, enfim, através desses itens aqui. É muito importante.
It's an Ash Peak Drake.
Muralha de gelo. Então nós temos ali, né? Nós lidamos com os elementais, né? E essa alternância que nós temos que fazer é muito legal.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path.
Ai, caramba. Eu tive que pegar um fogo, né?
Dawn's still working on the scribe, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. It runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it.
Aurea, that drake's acting like...
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
I'll go back to unpacking the armory. keep moving.
Muito legal, como se diz, ele é um visual simples, mas ele é muito bem feito.
Aggressive. It won't stop.
Isso atrai. Eu achei muito legal. Visualmente, eu achei muito bacana esse jogo aqui. Ó, não dá pra deixar esses barris de lado, não. Tem muita coisa aqui que a gente tem que saquear pra pegar material. Esse daqui sai alguma coisa. Árvorezinha ali, ó. Não tem nada. Aí, correr reduz a tua estamina, né? Então, nós também temos que saber a hora de correr. Legal. A velocidade tá cheia.
Clear line of fire. Good time to use your bow.
Opa, bicho.
If I'm reading the map correctly, following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
Manda um pau aqui. Ah.
Vitality tonics on your belt. Take a swig if you need it.
Ah, aquela ali eu não posso. Ah. Ei, tudo atinge, né? Exatamente, né? A dinâmica das habilidades. Tem que ter essa cadência, né?
That Drake is never far behind. Just keep going.
Eu particularmente prefiro mais a espada e escudo do que o arco, né?
You're doing great, Bryn. Final stretch.
That can't be an arc.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get...
Dragão doido.
You've got to hold it off. We'll work on an escape plan.
Largou no meio. Achei que eu tava fazendo uma coisa errada, mas é que a gente não consegue passar por esse dragão desse jeito, né?
This isn't the strangest.
What the? Hang on, Bryn.
Everything okay back there?
Change of plans, everyone! Back up!
You're...
What? We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arc. We need to
Quando a
go.
fumaça vem, tem que sair correndo, tem que ir embora. Deixar tudo pra trás e ir.
Up ahead!
Has anyone else noticed we're practically sitting on a loom gate?
That can wait, Dom. Aurea, you should be resting. If your wing doesn't heal, our point is out of commission.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
You sure she's ready for all of this?
Bryn did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale. I think we're in good hands.
Yes. I have every confidence that she will make a great point.
As long as we don't all die here first.
Hey, take a moment to remember. We're in the Enclave. Haven't we all fantasized about this? This place holds mysteries beyond our wildest dreams and secrets to our past as weavers. It's time to uncover them.
Revelations await us.
Exactly. When we first set out to investigate the Veil's shadow, we had no idea we'd end up here. The Enclave was once a safe haven for all weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation. Since the Veil went up, weavers took the blame for decades of war. Stories that put children to bed, preached the evils of our magic. All because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out not just what happened, but why. Maybe then, weavers can find our place in the world again. But first, survival. Bryn, that's you and me. Find me when you're ready. Adjourned.
I wonder how this arc managed to get us through the Veil.
By the looks of it, it was a one-way ticket.
Well, the Enclave built many arcs and other magical constructs. I've never heard of one designed to repel Drake's breath, though.
You think we might find another arc that could help us escape?
Or possibly repair this one? It must be special somehow.
We know as much as we can from looking at it. Time to start exploring if we want to find answers.
Ah, é verdade, né? Lembra bastante essa história dos tecelões ali com o Soul of Midnight. E eu tô dando uma conferida aqui no códice, então tem bastante informação também. E pode ser lida aqui, né? Referente aos personagens, à história em si, os locais. Claro, não vou prestar muita atenção agora, né? Lendo cada um, né? Mas com o tempo a gente dá uma passada, a gente de repente faz uma outra live somente com esses documentos aqui para ficar tudo bem esmiuçado, né? A ideia aqui central hoje é mostrar essas mecânicas iniciais, o roteiro inicial para começar o jogo, né?
Lane, you seem lost in thought. Settling in all right?
Oh, Bryn. Yes, I am. And you? I notice you've been keeping to yourself. I'm the first person you've spoken to since we arrived at camp.
You did? Are you spying on me?
Oh, of course not. It's my vocation to observe. Not just you. Everyone. In fact, if you'd like, I can tell you a little about the others. You are newer to our band, after all.
Sev is relatively new to the team too. Has Sola taken on smithing apprentices before him?
No, she's never had an apprentice before. I don't know how he came to be her apprentice either. No one seems to.
That's a little odd, isn't it?
Not really. Typically, Ram are very secretive, culturally speaking. Sev may remain. I wish he would open up, though. I'd like to learn more about his people.
Before joining, I knew Auria's band was renowned for its top-notch techniques in weaving. Why do you think that is?
To keep a points expedition gear competitive, you need a smith and an enchanter working in perfect harmony. And there's never been a pairing more harmonious than the union of our enchanter, Dan, and our smith, Sola.
They are sweet together.
Did you know Sola is descended from nobility in the Sansa Empire? Shame her family lost their fortune, though I suppose that's why she's so down to earth.
Are both Dam and Sola from Sansa?
No. In fact, Darm hails from Renland, where magic is completely forbidden. I often wonder if Darm's fascination with enchanting would be as obsessive if magic wasn't dogmatically kept from him as a child.
I've travelled with a Weaver band before, but it wasn't quite as functional as this.
The obvious answer is Auria. Not only is she a strong point and leader herself, but her mother is one of the most famous enchantresses of our time. She's grown up surrounded by excellence.
Wow. Still, it sounds like a lot to live up to.
If it is, Auria makes it look easy.
You said Auria is the obvious answer to this band's success. Is there a not-so-obvious answer?
Yes. While Auria runs the field, when it's time for the caravan to move, it's Casmin who takes over. She used to be a quartermaster on the docks of Don Brennig, facilitating relief efforts for the Udean Federation. With the speed she can pack a caravan, it's no wonder that Auria trusts her to take over when it's time to move.
I've travelled with a Weaver band before.
The obvious answer, her mother.
Wow.
If it is...
You said...
Yes, she used to be...
Given that I'm the newest member, how do you think I fit in?
It speaks volumes that Auria trusts you with taking over the expeditions this soon. I would have thought Casmin might take over in this interim period instead of you.
Casmin?
Up until about 6 months before you joined, Auria was training her to become her replacement as point. It was going well, then out of nowhere the training ended, and Auria began searching for a new point.
Casmin hasn't been the most welcoming towards me.
Knowing Casmin, if she has a problem with you, it won't be long before she confronts you about it.
Great. Lane, offering insight about the others is nice, but I came here to talk about you.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Tell me about yourself.
There's not much to know, really. I suppose I'm the typical third child to a second son of a patriarch of a minor mercantile house in Judea.
What?
I've enjoyed the experience of growing up in a family embroiled in feuds so long-standing that no living relative can recall inciting incidents firsthand. At a young age, scholastic endeavours became my escape from the familial turmoil until I could finally leave home, and so on and so forth. Nothing but a classical presentation of third child issues in a Udean mercantile family.
Right. And how are you feeling since we entered the Enclave?
Truthfully, I'm not sure. Nothing's really wrong, but... never mind.
You sure? Whatever's on your mind, I'm happy to listen.
Yesterday, entering the Enclave in our lifetime seemed impossible, yet today, here we are. It strikes me as an opportunity that was profoundly easy to miss. That's all. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Loom gates must need a massive source of magic to function. Instantaneous transit across hundreds of leagues.
Dom? Hello? Everything okay?
Brain, you are going to check out the loom gate at some point, right?
Yeah. Of course. I'll get around to it.
Good, good. Why it refuses to function is a mystery we must unravel together. A priority.
Not worried about our survival in an unknown land filled with volatile magic like the others?
Details. There is so much to discover, survival will take care of itself. Or Casmin will insist it does, at least. So, our acting point. Is your heart racing at the prospect of traversing these lost lands?
Growing up in Carnhaven, my father told me stories about the Enclave as I fell asleep. It's crazy to think I'm living through what once was just a bedtime story.
Perhaps you'll even become one. We are the first band to cross the Veil in half a century.
I hope history gives our story a more flattering beginning. Not sure I want our tale to start with us tripping over each other as we run from tangles.
With the most daring point to ever live, Bryn of Carnhaven, no one will remember our wobbly entrance.
Thanks, Dom.
Of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, something else is tugging at my attention.
Loom gates.
Loom gates.
You've been busy.
It's a work in progress. Taking stock and all. We lost a lot of gear running for our lives. Speaking of, are you doing okay?
I'm great. This is the opportunity of a lifetime.
A point has to have that kind of attitude. Oh, and listen. We've got your back, okay? All of us. Right now, we need to focus on getting our feet back under us. And you need to get the lay of the land while we...
Sev, how are you holding up?
Oh, fine. I mean, I'm trapped inside a magic bubble that's filled to the brim with life-threatening creatures. Also, left an entire known world behind, and I'll probably never see remnants of my past life again. But, you know, I'm fine.
Well, good to see you're settling in and totally not catastrophizing.
Oh, sure. It's no big deal. It's not like we lack supplies, and we're completely prepared for whatever awaits us.
Sev?
This apprenticeship is turning into more than I signed up for.
That is completely understandable. We're all reeling.
Yeah. You're probably right. Listen, I should get back to helping Sola.
I was talking with Sola earlier. She is a great listener. Maybe talk to her about how you're feeling too?
I wouldn't want to burden her.
She'd be happy to help.
I'll
Mas
think
joga
about
mesmo,
it.
Michael. É muito bacana. Inclusive, como eu falei, né? Ele tá no Game Pass. Não pesa muito, a instalação é rápida, mas é muito bem feito, muito bacana.
Hey, Casmin. Recovering from our wild entrance into the Enclave?
Save it, okay? I know I should have been more prepared to move.
Hold on, that's not what I...
If I had been more prepared, we wouldn't be missing half our supplies. With more supplies, I could have done a better job patching up Oria's wing. If I had fixed her wing properly, we wouldn't be in unknown territory with a point who...
Whatever it is, just say it, Kaz.
You're no Oria. I'm sorry. But she has more
Fala,
experience
Manuel.
and who
E
knows
aí,
what's out there.
tudo certo? Tamo aí, né?
Ah, Kaz, come on. How hard can it be? I'll do a little exploring, wrangle patterns off some creatures, and...
People could die, Bryn. You, Lane, and Oria almost died. Or is that not sinking in for you?
Kaz, slow down. I didn't mean...
Oh, what? Didn't mean to joke about the lives of people you've known for a minute and I've known for years. Oria had her reasons for choosing you. Who knows what they are, but I'm trying to trust her. Can't you at least take this seriously?
Well, I do. Look, I'm sorry I upset you.
Forget about it.
Kaz.
I think I just need to be alone right now.
So this is a loom gate. It's taller than I expected.
The Enclave constructed these for transit. Oh, imagine being able to travel leagues instantly. If only it were working.
There's no sign of damage. It just seems inert.
Deactivated, perhaps? Or simply lacking the energy such a powerful enchantment would need.
You'd know better than any of us. If we could get it working, though.
Oh, the possibilities. All the places we could go. Oh, to hold the hand of my most darling wife as we... metaphorically, of course. The loom gates famously moved people one at a time. Too dangerous otherwise, I imagine.
You're cute together. It's great to see a couple that shares such a love of their work with one another.
Who could have it any other way?
After being together for 7 years, we're bound to have something in common.
Come, my love. There must be something in the archives.
I was impressed by how you handled that drake outside the Vale.
A little terrifying, I will admit.
But you kept a cool head and didn't let it get the better of you. Not everyone can do that.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
Legends for you, maybe. Some of us trained under weavers who were born here. Still, It is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
You must be devastated that your wing is holding you back.
I can't deny that my heart breaks at the prospect of being stuck behind the scry.
Acho muito legal essas
I've
nuances
found
no
the right
diálogo,
replacement
porque
helps.
cada escolha ela pode impactar depois, durante as missões, a forma como a gente conversa com os personagens. Por exemplo, eu tentei fazer uma piada sem graça, a personagem anterior ali não gostou, a Cass não gostou, provavelmente isso vai ter um impacto lá na frente. Então é bem legal.
Besides, this wing won't keep me down for long. I'll be back out there soon enough.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. For your first expedition, we need to get the lay of the land. Thankfully, Lane Free has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our bearings. It's 60 years old, pre-Surge. No chance it's accurate, but that's where you come in.
I'll update it as I go.
Exactly. We've made camp in what was once a way station for caravans entering the Enclave. Just below us is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outskirts of the Enclave. I've scanned it from the Overlook, and we've got 2 landmarks of note. A second loom gate, and what appears to be a giant statue, possibly an ark.
You can see it from here?
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll be with you on the scry. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger. The path is down by your tent.
I'll head out now.
Agora a aventura começa, agora a exploração dos mapas vão iniciar, né? Mas, cara, eu vou dizer pra vocês que eu fico muito tempo perdido aqui nesses mapas aqui, porque eu adoro esse visual. É muito legal esse visual mais cartunesco. É muito bem feitinho, muito bacana mesmo. E aqui a gente vai viajar para conhecer, né, a região, cumprir os objetivos. Agora o bicho pega. Olha só que bacana. Muito legal.
I've got you clear as the sands of summer, Bryn.
No interference on my side either.
The scry connection's much stronger. In fact, we should be able to use the Wisp.
The Wisp?
Watcher's Wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the nearest landmark.
More arcs.
We're clearly happy we're here. Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Ah, cara, aqui não tem que ter pena, não. Aqui até a árvore apanha. Cara, mas é muito legal. Às vezes eu tenho essa mania de ficar contemplando cenários. E pode ver que ele não é um jogo, assim, extremamente polido, digamos, né? Ele não tem aquela premissa de ser... Não é nem polido, ele não tem a premissa de ser realista e tudo mais. Mas, cara, ele é bonito. Eu confesso que eu acho ele bonito. E eu gosto de explorar. Então, essas partes aqui de exploração, eu fico por bastante tempo.
Fresh water in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
Hydra's Brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
Nossa, ali ela deu bug mesmo, né? Ali deu um bug bonito no gelo, né? Não tem problema. Daria pra pegar aquela espada.
What a beautiful view. Correr muito, tem que guardar a estamina, senão depois eu fico sem defesa. Ataque sem defesa, né?
darters.
Opa, agora o bicho pegou.
Use your frost. They're vulnerable and can't hide when cold.
Ele tem a sua dose de desafio. Ele é um joguinho bacana em termos de desafio. Eu tô levando uma turra, por assim dizer. Não tô tão acostumado. Eu joguei um tempo. Na verdade, eu não passei muito dessa parte aqui. Então... E aí, depois de estar em outros jogos, né, em outras mecânicas, a gente acaba perdendo o timing. Tem uma coisa aqui.
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dan will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
Poxa, eu não vou atrás daquele barril. chegou aqui já. Ah não, achei que era o fogo.
This must be Hydra's lake.
It makes us still. Why not after the spirit of flowing water?
Ô, caramba. Estava escondidinho aí.
This must be the second loom gate.
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out. A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have two powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Taza.
And he's gone.
Gone, this loom gate doesn't appear to be in poor shape at all. Time to check out the Great Arc.
I was right. It is an ark. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
An ark of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Then there's not much we can do with this for now. Dom seems to have an idea about the loom gate, at least. 2 Enclave constructs. Neither of them functional. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp. I could use the wisp to guide you there if you'd like.
That should be it. According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the loom gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
With the loom gates active, we could expand our search of the Enclave. Who knows what we might find?
The potential for discovery is endless.
Agreed. So, how do we repair a loom gate?
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them. It has long been rumored that beneath our very feet exists an extensive magical network known as the Tapestry. The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof of its existence. It must be a conduit that directs raw magic to the loom gates as a source of power.
And the tangle that formed around it was a leak.
Precisely. Our theory is that patching the rupture will restore power to the gate.
Thankfully, 7 Lane have a plan for that.
We don't know a lot about arcs, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that broke apart. In notes dated before the surge, this band managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the arcs riotously drunk and talking.
Apparently, the Arks have a thin carapace between their skin and their armor plates that's nigh immune to magic, and can be separated in segments. A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a rupture in the tapestry.
So I need to cleave this carapace off the arc. There's no way my sword is strong enough.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
I could hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace, no problem.
We'll talk.
Great foresight in removing the debris from the loom gates.
Happy to be one step ahead.
Everyone's got a part to play in this. Let's get to work.
Bom, pessoal, então essa live inicial fica por aqui. Espero que vocês tenham gostado dessa mecânica do jogo. Né? Desculpem qualquer deslize na gameplay, mas vai ser assim. O que importa é a gente jogar e ser feliz, né? E espero que vocês estejam comigo também nessa jornada. Vou encerrar por aqui nesse momento, mas nós vamos nos encontrar aí em breve para continuar a saga do Eternal Strands, tá certo? Então é isso aí. Uma boa noite de sexta para todo mundo. Ainda é sexta-feira, né? Mas nós nos falamos em breve aí e nos vemos em outras lives, em outros programas aqui no GameWire, tá certo? Deixem o like, curtam, né? Compartilhem, façam aí, né? Um mapeamento aí do nosso canal. Fiquem conosco porque sempre tem novidade e vamos ter mais novidades ainda, tá certo? Então tá, é isso aí, um abraço pessoal, valeu e até mais.